Hey, what's up, everybody? DCW Hawks here with me as always.
Devin.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat San Diego Comic-Con 2020 exclusive Scorpion figure. Let's check it out. So we have Scorpion out of his box, and kind of cheated on this one. It's not my first impressions. I actually had this figure before, but I sold it like a dummy, and I really wanted it back, so here it is. But yeah, Storm figures are way more expensive than your regular McFarlane Mortal Kombat figure. Pretty much top of the line when it comes to Mortal Kombat stuff. The articulation and paint and everything on these guys are just out of this world. It's supposed to be the Mortal Kombat 2 Scorpion, but technically it's from Mortal Kombat 11. Little folks in there. Little silver dry brushing on the kick pads. Super nice. This is one of those figures where people say they feel good in the hand. This Storm figures do. They feel like just high quality.
Yeah.
In hand. And I'm all here for them. They're just a little bit pricey for my liking. But they say you get what you pay for, so you definitely do when it comes to this. We got him out. We can take a look at his accessories. First, you get a bunch of different hands. Get two, like, grabby hands, weapon holding hands. And usually there we go. And like two of these like splayed out choke you hands, and then two more sets of pretty much the same hands. I don't like it when they give you hands that are like so similar. It's just me though, I guess. Then he also comes with two punching fire effects. Actually three, but there's a set of two. What you do, you'd want to pop the hand off, I think. Take the gauntlet off. And kind of just put it on there like that. If you put the gauntlet on there, it's not going to fit as well. Well, we'll just keep it off. And then same for this next fire effect. It's a big swoopy punchy deal. So same situation, you just kinda, it's kinda hard to do on camera. You can see you just kinda plug it in and it looks like he's uppercutting the fire. It's really long too. Get it to wrap around.
Could also be used if you had a flight stand, like a Superman punch.
Oh yeah, definitely. Put those back on. Next we have two more fire effects. These are just like on the ground. Standing. Give him the fire around him. It's a pretty cool little detail. I like that one. He also, keeping up with the fire, he also has a flaming skull. which is pretty cool. What you do is you just pop the head off. Pop the other one in. And I like that look a lot. Then you just click that head back on. Sorry for the wobbliness. This is going to be the last review until we get a new tripod, because that one's on its last legs. And finally, what is a Scorpion figure without a spear? This is a long chain. Super long. It doesn't even fit into the camera. I think this one's more designed for him, like, to wrap it. I'm gonna set this off camera and fix it real quick. Okay, a lot easier to do that off camera. But as you can see, it just kind of wraps around one side and he's holding it in the other. So that's pretty cool. Nice little accessory. I think I might make a actual still one though. That looks kind of cool too. I'll just kind of drapes down to the side there. Definitely a pretty cool little accessory. You just unwind it and it's got a little loop there on his hand. Just pop the hand off, loop around, put your hand back on, and you are good to go. Alright, come back and we'll go through his articulation. Alright, now we're going to take a look at his articulation. And if you've never had a Storm figure, then you're in for a treat, because these are super articulated. They have like this weird skeleton thing inside. Like all this is all like super squishy and soft, so it doesn't stop you from moving it. So start off at the head. Got a dumbbell in there. It's supposed to sound like that, so don't worry. But he can look up super far. And completely bury his chin. He also has some side to side movement. Spin 360 because it's on a dumbbell. There's actually a point here and a point here. That's how you get so far. Arms go way above a T-pose. You got these little butterfly joints in there. Rotate 360. Bicep swivel. Double jointed arms, but it gets in the way a little bit because of the musculature there. Got balls that up and down, rotate, everything that you need it to do. But on the arms, I forgot to mention that butterfly joint. See, that will happen. See, it pops out. That's actually good because I can show you. Let me get the light in there. It's just a ball and a socket. And you line up. So it's up. So you just kind of plug this back in. So don't worry if you pop an arm out, because you can always pop it back in. But anyway, yeah, you got these. Well, maybe. Alright, I'm just telling everybody how good your articulation is, and now you're gonna do this to me. Technical difficulties, sorry about that, guys. It's been a while. There it is. You hear the pop. So it goes back and forth. But anyway, shoulders and that hinge that in here allow it for a lot more range. And going down to the waist, you have a ball socket here and here. With a little force, you can crunch down quite a bit. I never understood that, how figures can go back further than they can go forward.
It's probably because, like, on the frame of an average person, their back is skinnier. Like, because your back is kind of just your spine and then your skin.
Yeah, that could be. But yeah, that was the waist. Pretty good. More than what you need. And for the legs, they split out about, say, you push it, you can get total Van Damme. And I mean, that's good for a ninja. And it has thigh swivel. Can kick out about that far. Kick back that far. I said swivel. Nice double jointed knee. When you come down to the foot, you go toes down, toes up, and toes extra up. The good old toe articulation. So you can get them into some pretty crazy poses. You just got to work with it. And those squeaks are good. It means it's tight. Just as it should be. What was it for articulation? We'll wind it up with some size comparisons. Alright, now we're going to go through the size comparisons. First up, we have his McFarlane Toys counterpart, the MK11, which again, technically they're both MK11. This is MK11 Scorpion. And that would work. They're the same size, really. Both on the 1/10 scale, I believe. But yeah, you definitely get what you paid for. This doesn't have as much going on. This looks a little busy. But this blows this out of the water. But this is, well, I don't know. This one now is even gone up pretty high in the aftermarket. Which, I mean, I'm a McFarlane collector, so I understand it, but I don't really understand why, like, Scorpion and Sub-Zero from MK11, the McFarlane ones, just skyrocketed in price. It's crazy. Even the variants they have are going for a lot now. But anyway, there's their size comparison. Next, we're going to bring in another Mortal Kombat character, technically. Jason Voorhees. Now, that's Freddy versus Jason, and he's huge, so I could see this working. Plus, he's standing a little bit behind him.
Yeah. And in MKX, if I remember correctly. It's been a bit since I played it, but I'm pretty sure that Jason was huge in that, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jason was pretty big in that. And then, talking about size differences, let's just dwarf them all with our, as always, Marvel Legends Deadpool. And by dwarf them, I mean him, like Deadpool. He's tiny compared to these guys. Absolutely tiny. Well, that's the review, guys. You get a chance, track this. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan or a Scorpion fan, definitely don't fall over. You're gonna fall over. Fall that way. Okay. Definitely track this guy down. He is a bit costly, but every penny you pay will be worth it, because this thing is just fantastic. Might even go with my top 10 action figures ever. That's a pretty big, it's a pretty big statement there. But I'm making it. You heard it. You heard it here first. All right, guys. Well, this has been DCW Hawks,
Devin.
and we will catch you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Later.
Crowd of voices, I don't know exactly what they want. Been trying hard to reach myself, sending messages a multiple